problem with measurement. If we go with field goal percentage or points, right? Neither of these allow you to compare the efficiency of different types of shots. So we can just say, over the whole game, I scored 20 points, or, I shot 40% of all my shots, twos and threes, and, whatever, most of that's mixed together. Maybe you could say twos or threes, I have a different percentage, but you don't actually know the value of each of those in relation to each other. And so you might know that you got 20 points, you might know that you shot pretty well, but you don't really know what that means on a shot by shot basis or a different type of shot, a comparison basis. So points per shot value is the solution to this problem. Just like field goal percentage is calculated by your total number of made shots divided by your total number of attempted shots, points per shot value is calculated by your total number of points without including free throws, because we're just talking about field goals for now, and divided by your field goal attempts. So points divided by attempts instead of made shots divided by attempts. And this gives you a lot of different intelligence. So it really is the best measure of efficiency. How efficiently did you score? And for a team, like for coaches, I talk to them about analyzing specific plays. Like we love this one out of bounds play, but it might produce, 0.5 points per shot. And if we just get the ball in and run our normal half court set offense, then we score 1 point per shot. And so why are we spending all this time trying to perfect this one out of bounds play that your coach found on YouTube when it's not working for us? And it can also go to specific shots, which is what we're going to get to by the end of today. How do layups versus threes versus mid-ranges, mid-range versus layups, contested versus uncontested. How can we analyze different types of shots and really give ourselves a priority list of what we're trying to get? And then compare my 2-point shot versus my 3-point shot. Like over the course of a season, that can be really telling. I actually make more on my threes than I do on my mid-range twos. And so if I have the chance, I should actually back up and shoot a 3-point shot. And on free throws, so if we take free throws as a separate category, the goal here is to equate everything to a 2-point shot possession. So that's why this really works, is that we can calculate our 3 points and divide it in such a way that it's the same equivalent as if it was a 2-point possession, and show how much more that third point added to our efficiency of scoring points for the number of shots. So free throws, we just take 2 free throws as a chunk and calculate that because it's the equivalent of a 2-point shot. And so we can look at, if you score 50% on your free throws, because they're worth 1 point each time you make it, you're still going to average 1 point for every 2 shots at the free throw line you take. And so that's why it's very easy to get an advantage by getting fouled by the other team, is that every time you go to the free throw line, if you're above 50% as a free throw shooter, which you probably are at this point in your career, then, it's just icing on the cake. You're scoring way higher efficiency at the free throw line than your whole team ever has, the whole season from their average field goal attempt. And so, that's kind of the math behind the cliche statement everybody says, free throws win games. Is like, mathematically, the more you're fouled, the more chances you have to get the same number of points. So a lot, like twice as many shot attempts means a lower percentage actually equates to still an equal or even higher points per shot value.